Go download my free legato course right now and learn to play fast in the fastest way possible. Hello! Let's talk about how to design an exercise that will nail the challenge for you. I call it challenge isolation, because in everything you do, whether it be a song you practice, whether it be a technique you practice, whatever it is that you want to learn, you learn some parts of it faster than others. And most people just play from A to Z. They just start here and play to the end. And if there's something in the middle, then you still keep looping the whole thing. And just think about it. Let's say you're learning a song, just an easy example here. You're learning a song with 4 chords. And chord number 3 seems to take you just half a second more to get that down. And so you play. This is the time frame where you play the first chord here and the last chord there. And so you keep looping those, but you keep halting at the 3rd chord. But you keep playing the 1st and the 2nd and the 4th chord every single time that you play one challenge that is really what you should be practicing. You should be practicing the 4th chord. Because once you get that up to speed, once you learn that, you can play the whole chord progression at the right tempo. But if you're wasting, it's 3 parts out of 1. You should be practicing this one part, and you're wasting your time. You're wasting 75% of your time by practicing in a loop like that. But that's because we like playing the stuff we're good at, right? We like hearing ourselves playing it. Yeah, and then suddenly I have to stop and see what's the thing here. Right? And then we go on from there. I used to do that all the time, not only with chords, but with techniques, with everything. But this makes sense, right? This makes total sense. Why waste your time practicing other things? You might as well pinpoint that, get it up to par, and then practice the whole thing again. What happens next? Well, if your target level is here, then at some point, some other part of the 4 chords are going to be behind. What do? You focus on that. How do you do that, really, right? If I have a hard time getting my fingers right when it comes to that D major, if that's what I'm practicing, the D major chord there, what would I do? Well, I would do this, blehe, and then go, and then blehe, and then go. I wouldn't say that sound necessarily, but the whole point is to get my fingers away from the chord and then play it, right? So I have neutrality in my hand again, and then I would do that over and over again. See, this is practicing. This is playing, right? This is practicing. This is building a pattern. Give me 100 reps, and if that's not enough, give me 1,000 reps. 1,000, that's boring. No, it's not boring. This is how you build the real skills, right? This is how you push through and get to that level you want to get to. Is by challenge isolation. And don't ever waste your time again playing something that you are good at, in between something that you should be working on. Okay, how does this apply to everything else? Well, if you're practicing a technique like alternate picking, right, you might find that if I'm playing something like, and I'm having problems with that, then I might identify that. And just so you know what I'm doing, I'm playing the 8th, the 12th, the 10th, the 12th, and then back again. With alternate picking. In the beginning, that was really hard because the connection between my 2nd and my 4th finger, or even worse, my 3rd and my 4th, doing work that involved these 2 rapidly back and forth was really hard. So what do? Do you keep playing? No, you don't, because you want to play in time, right? Do you just then practice evenly at a tempo where you can follow it and every single finger combination can, join in at the level they're on? Or do you say, since my 3rd and 4th finger have a challenge replacing each other back and forth, I might just do that. I might just go, right, until I'm better at this than I am at, right? Makes sense, right? So I'm wasting 0 time here. If I'm playing a run like, right? I might figure out that it's the string shifting. Okay, going from string to string, and the first string shift happens from the E to the B string. Right? And I can come from one to another, and then I design a little loopable exercise. It has to be small, and it has to be loopable. The smaller it is, you have to have some kind of things around it, right? You can't just hold the D major. Is that what you have to go like this, right? To get it, right? Or you can come from the C and then go down to the D, right? If that's what's in the song. And in this case, you wanna, if you're just practicing, that's the string shift, Claus. But you want to kind of connect it to what you're also playing, so. Or you can play. Let me see. Oh, you can go in both directions. Right? So keep it loopable and keep it central and core to what you're trying to learn. Focus on the problem, kill it so you can move on. Because it's all a matter of having separate parts of every technique. Everything consists of more than one part, like a chord progression, right? Everything. And so pick out that part, isolate it, develop a little loopable routine around it that you can, and then do like that, right? 1,000 repetitions. So it's up to speed. Then deal with the next limitation once that appears in your practice regimen. Stop the looping back and forth of 4 chords when one is the problem. Stop trying to practice alternate picking, you know, when playing just 3 notes on one string. Triplets is the problem. Stop trying to learn all, you know, focus on the challenge and disintegrate it. That's the way to get to mastery. Everything else is a relative waste of your time. And I should say, by the end of this video, as I did in the last video, that we have a new program out that involves exercises for each and every technique that we have, right? We got sweep picking exercises, we got alternate picking exercises. What makes them exercises? They focus on the core challenges of the technique and in all these areas. So go check that out, and remember to subscribe to this channel. Go download our free products. You can click the links below here, and please leave a comment if you have anything to ask me, or if you just want to comment something, right? Disagree with me, anything, just put it down there. Subscribe for more free videos. Do it. Do it now. Do it.